are back again. We have gone all in this weekend. And as the fellas evolved with Evolution, we're going to talk about the pay-per-views and break down what's happened on Raw this week. But first of all, most importantly, Matthew, how are we?
We are going to break down what happened on Raw. I'm fine. I've recovered. A very long weekend. I stayed up for Saturday night's main event.
You did.
Less said about that, the better. Yeah, no, I'm okay. It's very early for us. We don't normally record at this time. I was up at. I think I woke up at 6, watched Raw, went back to sleep, and woke up at 10 to 9, thinking it was 9:30 and panicking. But no, all good. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Tired. I don't get up this early unless I'm working.
Yeah,
And
you
even
don't
then, I
get
don't
up
get up
this
this
early.
early.
Yeah.
I'm not an early bird.
This is what
Unless
10
I have
o'clock
to.
looks like.
I didn't know there was two of them in a day.
Did you not? Oh, yeah.
Unless I'm working, that's the only time I see two of them.
Yeah, fair play. No
And if
worries.
I'm up at this early for work and I'm working at this time, I don't see the second one.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
No, I'm not an early bird person. But no, I'm good. I'm good. I've got a busy day ahead. But I really enjoyed this weekend. I really enjoyed this
Yeah, I
weekend's
did.
wrestling. What I've seen so far. So basically all in. I did put Evolution on yesterday. I've seen a couple of the matches from that. But no, it was a really good weekend. I've read obviously some news and stuff. Somehow I've managed to avoid the Evolution results, barring one. I don't know how I've managed
I was
that.
going to say
My app
how.
didn't post them. My app didn't post them yesterday morning. The first thing I looked at yesterday morning
Fair
to
enough.
see the results, which is odd. But obviously I know what's happened, well, to a degree. I'm sure we'll talk about it. And obviously we got Raw
Yeah.
last night, which Matthew was pretty happy with.
I was.
But
Well, we had the Great American Bash first. Well, at the same time as All In, which I've rewatched. So I'm going to quickly go over that. I say quickly because you don't watch it, so I'll just quickly go over it.
That's
All In,
what you
we'll leave
cover.
until last because it's the major one. We're going to speak about Saturday night's main event. They're quick, and a few things that happened on there. Well, 2 things that happened on there, or 3 things actually. And then Evolution, and then Raw, and then All In. So it's going to be a long show. Strap in. This won't be a 2-part. This will just be posted as one because we have the Temu video out this week.
Can't wait for it. I actually can't wait because I want to watch. I want to read what obviously we're going to be missing. So bit of bit of an early warning for you. There's going to be a section missing from it where
Yeah.
Ted's first bit's going to be missing because Ted accidentally deleted his part of it. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how I want to see how 3 of us were like when we were shopping.
Well, 2 of us.
The 2 of us, but now we're going to miss Ted's bit. Because I
Yeah.
reckon Ted would have been like a little child doing yours.
Yeah, he probably was. With his Sting plate / George Michael. Yeah, Black comes out this weekend, so be ready on the fellas channel for that. I think I've got it coming out Friday evening, so when people finish work and school and stuff in the UK, it goes live at 7:30, I think. So they've got time to get the tea, chippy tea on a Friday, sit down, watch the fellas Temu video, comment, like, and share, and tell us how good it was, and if you want to see another one,
On Friday.
because we will do another one if people want to see it. Shall we get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're not going to do news because we've got a lot to talk about, so we'll get straight into the Great American Bash.
News will be covered in this anyway.
Yeah, a lot of it will be this anyway. Great American Bash. So I had it on in the background. Obviously, Ted did as well, but we were watching All In. That was our major focus. So I went back on Saturday afternoon to watch it just before it streamed on Twitch. One up at 89. And we'll go through the results that quick. Javon Evans defeated Jasper Troy. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care. I don't care about Javon Evans. I'm really not keen on him. And Jasper Troy. I think, by the way, people are gonna hate on me for saying that about Javon Evans. I think he's very good. However, personally as a character, I'm not grabbed him. I don't. That sounds wrong. I've not. What's the word?
Gripped by him. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gripped by him. I don't. Jasper Try, I like his presence and I like what he is in the ring. I think he needs more to him though, but that'll come because he's only just started. Solrock and Izzy Dame, absolute fantastic. It was. Solrock is just great, and this really gave Izzy Dame a platform to show how good she can be without the culling at ringside. She had Tatum at ringside, but obviously Soul had Zarya. But it was fucking great. Ethan Page defeated Ricky Saints in an absolute fantastic Force Count Anywhere match, which was for WWE brutal for them. The chair incidents.
It's the one match I'm gonna go and try. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Ethan Page came out on top, which I think Ricky Saints is going to get called up to go and sit with Cody on SmackDown. Obafemi defeated Yoshiki and Amora. Now, I saw this match being made, and I'm like, why has this been made? I don't get it. After watching the match, it was great for what it was. It was only a 30-minute match, but it was great for what it was. And Josh Briggs got involved, which looks like Josh Briggs is turning heel, which I'm fine with because he should be a heel rather than a babyface. But I thought it was a really good match considering you don't really think Inamura as a main event talent. Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe, obviously the former Mariah May, defeated Fatal Influence of JC Jane and Fallon Henley. It was a good setup for the match coming at Evolution. Blake got the win over, I think she pinned Fallon. But it was a good tag match for what it was. It wasn't fantastic, but it was a good tag match. I don't think it should have gone on last. I think Ethan Page and Ricky Saints should have gone on. Well, if I believe what I do say, Obafemi and Yoshiki should have gone on last. But for the feud of what it was, and it's NXT, so I don't really see NXT as a world title should go on last. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints should have finished that show because of the feud between them that's been going on for 3 months. So. Well, that was Great American Bash. Masha Slamovich also appeared, taking out Nyx, which has also been announced that Masha Slamovich will face JC Jane for the NXT title and the TNA Knockouts Championship when he gets both titles. Which I'm hoping and I'm praying Masha Slamovich wins. 1, to showcase her more because she's great. And 2, I don't want another NXT talent with the TNA title. I'd rather TNA with one of their titles if Trick's got that one. Obviously, if Santana wins, then he's going to have the NXT title back. Or Joe Hendry, because they're both in the triple threat with Trick Williams. Next for NXT is Heatwave. It is on the same day as... no, it's not. It's on the day after Forbidden Door. When's Forbidden Door? Is it 24th? Or is it 23rd?
Bank holiday weekend. I think it's a bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, it's the 23rd or 24th because ALLIN's on the same. Heatwave's on the same day, but it's NXT, so I mean, it's not exactly a big premium live event. Saturday night's main event. Did you watch Saturday night's main event? No, it wasn't. It was what it was. People are acting like it went on as ALLIN was going into the main event between Hangman Adam Page and John Moxley in the Texas Death Match and acted like everyone was going to tune over to watch Saturday night's main event. I'm not going to lie to you. The opening match was Randy Orton and Drew, which people have seen thousands of times. The only difference is Logan Paul and Jelly Roll were involved in this.
The only way I think you would have got people tuning out, because that match opened up at the same time as, say, the main event on ALLIN. The only way you may have got people to tune out is if you booked Goldberg first.
That's what I was about to say. That's literally what I was about to say. Then if you put Gunther and Goldberg start the show, it's different. People will probably turn over to go and watch Gunther, go see if Goldberg can win the title, and then Seth cashes in because that's what the rumor was. But they opened up with Orton and Drew. Orton won, beat Drew, and then Logan Paul came in, attacked Randy Orton. Jelly Roll then got in, attacked Logan, and then Drew McIntyre came out from nowhere and hit the Claymore on Jelly Roll, and then it was announced that at SummerSlam it's going to be Jelly Roll, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, which everyone has been kicking off going, and including me, going why they put in Drew and Orton in this when they could do something different. Orton and Drew have asked to do this. From what I've been reading, they really want to do it and want to help Jelly Roll. So it was. I think someone else was being tagged with Logan, but then when Drew came up and was like, "I want to do it," Drew got put into it. So
I think I might have to look into this. I think Drew's on a PLE losing streak. You know. I know Saturday Night Main Event's not a PLE, but
he probably is.
I think Drew's on a losing streak at the moment.
Yeah. Solo Sikoa defeated Jimmy Uso. I feel so sorry for Jimmy Uso. He's seen his brother win the world title. He's seen his wife win a world title. He's seen his brother win a United States title. He's seen his cousin win a United States title. He's seen his cousins also win tag team titles. And yet he's sat there jobbing.
My mate sent me something last night, and it's one of them things, you know. It's like 5 squares.
That's why I've got it from. That's where I've got it from.
Yeah. But the first one with Naomi, your sister.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I just saw the pictures and I was like, I'm going to use that tomorrow.
See if I think I've got it on me. He sent it. He was like, "Can you spot what's wrong with this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And see if it shows it here.
Oh God. Fucking hell. That'd be a bit wrong, wouldn't it? Well, it is Bloodline. So apart from my tribal chief. Yeah, Solo beat Jimmy again. It was to enhance the feud between Jacob, Jimmy, Solo, and the MTF, so whatever they're called. It was nothing special. It was just a typical one-on-one match. LA Knight. Jacob had to return from getting beat.
Yeah. Really quickly on these ones, have you seen what Kishi's come out with this week?
I'm fed up of hearing what Kishi says. He absolutely bores the life out of me, and I'm done with him.
So Kishi
he's lost a lot of weight as well, to be fair to him.
Yeah, Kishi wants them to make a new group.
Oh, what now?
And in this group,
2.0?
No, he wants Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Jacob, and then him as their Wiseman.
Fuck off. Oh, we know who's winning that match then, innit?
He wants them before, is it?
Jay, Jimmy, Jacob, and Roman.
Yeah, he wants them four as a stable, him as their Wiseman.
This is why I stopped listening to Rikishi. Just dance. That's all we ask you to do. Don't talk.
Rikishi's clearly seen Rockin' as part of the TKO board and gone,
Yeah, of course he has.
We can literally do anything and everything we want now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally... do you know what he's doing? Saudi booking.
I would like to see his GM mode.
Yeah, I know. Imagine. Yokozuna champ. Roman Reigns as Intercontinental champ.
Samoans only.
Yeah. A Samoan brand. We should do that one day. That'd be funny. LA Knight defeated Seth Rollins. Now, we've just come off ALLIN when we've got the announcement from Adam Cole, which we'll get into soon. Seth Rollins, the match was okay. The match was good for what it was as it was going through, and then Seth did a move on one side of the ropes, jumped over LA Knight, went to go and do a lion salt. However, he landed and twisted his knee, and obviously it's a bad injury the way he landed. Now, at first, he went into the corner and started speaking to Paul Heyman, and at first I thought it was one of those where he's gonna gold him in, and then he hits him and then goat rolls him up for the win. But when the referee wouldn't let LA Knight near him whatsoever, and LA Knight started to look pissed off, you could see the referee obviously asked Seth, "Can you still go?" And Seth obviously told her to say, "Yeah, hit me with the finish." And then LA Knight, he got up. LA Knight hit him with the BFT and pinned him. And then there was no celebration from LA Knight. He looked pissed off and walked off. Now, at first, I was like, something's happened there and it's not supposed to. And then when he said it was injury, that's when I put in the group chat, Seth Rollins just got injured. It looks like he just landed normal, to be fair. When you look at it, it looks like a normal... He's landed normal. Obviously, he hasn't.
I've seen it, and I've seen it slow down as well. It's not a. So the initial landing on the first one was a bit funny. So he may have tweaked it there, and then when he's
And then done
landed the
that.
second one,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like probably done it more.
Um,
This is the reason I watched Saturday Night Main Event. So I've had a bit of an emotional weekend this weekend with. Well, we'll talk about Adam Cole. Well, Adam Cole's news.
yeah.
And then Seth got injured. I had all plans to watch it, but then, if you watched this for a while, you know I support Liverpool. Liverpool played Preston North End on telly this weekend, and it was quite an emotional match for me to watch. So I was just like, do you know what? I can't watch Adam do that. Watch the Preston North End again, and then go watch Seth Rollins get injured because it's his knee again. He's going to be out for some time. And it's like, you know what? No, I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. So that's why I haven't watched Saturday Night Main Event this weekend, because I just an emotional wreck.
It's not. To be fair, it's not really worth watching. So you're not missing much. The only thing you're missing is NBC cut off Goldberg at the end. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
I would have cut Goldberg off anyway.
So yeah, after that, LA Knight walked off, and then they cut straight away from Seth, and that's when I knew it. Well, I said it on the when I was streaming it. Something serious has happened because they've cut straight away, and LA Knight didn't celebrate. Something serious has happened, and then when they showed the replay, I was like, that's if it's the same knee, then he's going to be out for some time. And then everyone was like, oh well, what's he going to do with Money in the Bank? I was like, he's got a year to cash it in. They're going to keep it on him for a year, and he's going to come back when no one expects it and cash in. It wouldn't surprise me if he's fine for December and cashes in on Cena.
Let's say he doesn't even need to be 100% fit, because he's in that group with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. He can have them do the dirty work if he takes the championship till he's 100%.
Exactly. So, well wishes to Seth Rollins. Get well soon. And then Gunther defeated Goldberg, thank God, by submission, making him pass out. Now, everyone was like, well, Seth was supposed to cash in. I even said it, but reading the news over the weekend, he wasn't meant to cash in. Seth was still meant to come out and set up a match with Gunther at SummerSlam. However, obviously with the injury, they just went with Gunther and then gave Goldberg the time to say bye. However, I will say Goldberg took more bumps than he expected. He went for a barricade.
I think a lot of people have said that.
Which I wasn't expecting him to do that. His jackhammer on Goldberg, on Gunther, which some people were kicking off with, was fine. There was no issues with it. People were like, he landed on his head. He didn't. The only thing I would say is landed on his shoulder. It landed him on his shoulders rather than his back. But Gunther's no fucking cruiserweight, and Goldberg's not young. But considering what he's done in the past with like Taker and McIntyre and Reigns and what was the other really bad one? Jackhammer, not match. No, he didn't. The Jackhammer was fine on the Fiend. I can't remember who it was. It was okay, so I've got no issues with the match at all. The match lasted 15 minutes. That's probably his longest match since he returned in 2016. Yeah. So, but that is his retirement, done and dusted. He started doing a speech, and then it cut off, and everyone was like, "Can't believe." I've read online that WWE cut him off, and I'm like, "You're all fucking." This weekend has made me really. I already knew anyway, but made me realize how much even more stupid the internet wrestling community is. You are all absolutely stupid. Some of the comments I've seen to do with AEW, to do with WWE, is like, what are you chatting shit for? And I know it gets you clicks and views, and that's what you fucking want, but my God, say something normal. I've gone round over the past few days, and every time I've read something, I know we don't put anything, but every time I've read something, I've put, you're fucking stupid. I just thought I'd tell you. And then when they've replied, I've not replied back to them. I've just left it at that. Because they are fucking stupid.
It's a good job I don't do like the social media for the channel, innit?
I don't. Do you know what? I don't even. Our Twitter has been logged out on my phone. when I reset my phone a couple of months ago, it came off. So I've not been on ours. This is just on mine and my one up mat because I keep trying. Every time I keep remembering to go on ours, I go and do it and then get distracted by something else. It's my fucking moth to a flame. But like, yeah, it's just fucking stupid. So outside the Night's main event, it is what it is. I don't know what people are expecting. Like a 5-star event that competed with All In. Like, get a grip with yourselves. It was never going to be that. They had Goldberg and Gunther as the main event, for fuck's sake.
But they planned this in to try and hope to steal some views, but
Yeah, of course they
how
did.
stupid.
Of course they
It's
did.
like AEW moving their shows on WrestleMania weekend, so it
And I
doesn't
will
cost.
say, I get what WWE are trying to do, but when you're going up against the events that are massive for AEW, so for like Forbidden Door, NXT is different.
And do you know what? I don't even think it's that. If you think about it this way, is right. We get an AEW pay-per-view once every couple of months.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at the moment, we're getting them every month.
Yeah, so I think for a little while we get them. There's a point in the year where we get them every month, but then it spreads out again. But I think because they're known for throwing everything into their pay-per-views, I think barring your SummerSlams, your Manias, your Royal Rumbles, maybe Survivor Series, depending on how they book it, it's going to be tough to steal views from them with like Saturday Night Main Event or NXT as well. I think it'd have to be a big PLE to try and.
Yeah. I don't think when they do the NXT ones, they're not actually thinking, oh, this is going to beat whatever they're putting on, because it's NXT. It's known as the developmental brand, and people compare NXT to Dynamite only because of the ratings, and that Dynamite doesn't beat NXT whatsoever. But when it comes to NXT premium live events, I don't think they sit there and go, well, this could be, for instance, Forbidden Door. I don't think that's what they were planning. I think once they said they're going to have Saturday night's main event on the same day as All In, I think that's when they went, well, they've already got the one pay-per-view that weekend. Let's do 3. Let's do NXT. Let's do a women's pay-per-view. And let's do Saturday night's main event. Let's get all 3 in. So then that whole weekend overshadows All In. Whereas on the 24th, when you've got Forbidden Door and then NXT Heatwave, I think they're not looking at that and going, let's plant a pay-per-view there, because they can't, because the week after they've got Clash in Paris.
Yeah.
I do. I think it's fucking stupid. I do, because the weekend we've just had is. I can't concentrate on one and have the other one in the background and look what the other one's doing. We saw that on Saturday. I wasn't even paying attention to NXT. I was paying attention to All In. And then when Saturday night's main event came on, I had Saturday night's main event on this screen. I had All In on there, but I couldn't concentrate on All In because I was concentrating on Saturday night's main event. So that's why I went back and rewatched the main event. But yeah, it is stupid. I hate the way they do it, but it's TKO in it. It's what they fucking do. And people blaming Triple H for it, and it's not Triple H, it's TKO. They see a competition and go, let's just fucking do that. Evolution. Now, John obviously said he's only watched a bit of Evolution, and he's not really watched what's going on. So, spoiler alert, John. Quit here if you want. But if you do, then it's just me talking. It's pointless. We open up with Becky, Bayley, and Lyra. One of the greatest women's triple threat matches I've ever watched in my life. It's fucking great. Lyra put it on, and same with Raw. Lyra put on a good show for herself. We know how good Bayley and Becky are. It was fantastic, and the crowd were on their feet at the end of the match, clapping them all. It was fucking great.
Becky freaking Lynch.
Becky Hogan. Becky retained. I think we had Baylor. I think Ted had Becky.
Forgot we even did picks for that, you know.
We did picks for both All In and Evolution.
Fuck. I feel like I walked out of All In a good place.
I did not do well at All In. JC Jane defeated Jordan Grace. Blake Monroe did what I said she was going to do and turned heel and hit Jordan Grace in the back with the belt. So JC Jane got the win. Good 10-minute match for the NXT Women's title on a premium live event. it really did JC Jane good to get that win. I think people have been shitting on her because she's not Mandy Rose. She's not Stephanie Vickers. She's not Julia. And she's seen as the weakest one recently. You could probably say she is. But that really put a staple on a reign. Now she goes to TNA, beats Smasher. Then I think she's solidified herself as a great or a good NXT Women's Champion. I'm not talking in the reigns of Shayna, Asuka, Paige, but she's fucking up there, like with the recent ones. Because I don't think anyone will take away from Asuka and Shayna and Io and people that did it in Black and Gold. Judgment Day defeated Charlotte and Alexa. I was so hoping Charlotte and Alexa won this. Sora Kazaria and the Kabuki Warriors, again, great. It was fucking mint. It was just chaos.
This is the match I'm on.
Yeah, mate, it's so good.
Too,
Charlotte and Alexa, for some weird, strange reason, work. It just works.
Mate. They're both so good in the ring.
I know, but like character-wise, they're so like from one end to the other spectrum.
Do you know what? Well, this is like the one that everybody sort of wants. The Tiffy Stratton Rhea Ripley partnership, the odd couple.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't think that'd work well.
It's the whole Wednesday and.
I get that bit on what's the name from.
That's
yeah,
what
I get that.
They want the odd couple. That's what they want. But I think we've got it here with Charlotte and Bliss.
Most definitely, my mate. Most definitely. It was great, and even the Kabuki Asuka's not missed a step. And Kairi's saying she was finally in a match where no one got injured. Thank God. She's not injured them, by the way. Before people go, she injures people. She doesn't. They get injured during the match somewhere. Doing
People.
She hurts people. Tiffany and Trish, 8 minutes, but 8 minutes of a decent match. I wasn't expecting Trish to still go the way she does, and she did. Tiff made her look fucking amazing, and I think this really solidified Tiff's reign because Tiff's been a good champ. Considering we had Nia Jax before that, who did well with the title, but the feuds were shy because it was the same Naomi, Meechim, Bianca, then switched to Meechim, Bayley, and it was just like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like with Tiff, she's faced someone different almost all the time, so it's good to see. And Trish really put on a good show for herself. Apparently, news came out yesterday that they are planning to have Trish wrestle one more time this year. So whether that's going to be, I don't know. Could be in the Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view at the end of the year, because she was in the Ruthless Aggression era. Jade Cargill defeated Naomi. It wasn't as good as Ricky and Ethan Falls Count anywhere at NXT, but it was still good. It was still quality. I really enjoyed it. God, just get rid of the Slim Jim tables, please get rid of them. Bianca, I don't see what Bianca added to. She didn't add anything to the match. She didn't play Jeopardy. She didn't favor one. It was literally, there was no. You could have had a normal referee in there and do the exact same job as she did. She didn't add nothing.
It's what I said to you before we started recording that I thought she might have turned heel this weekend. In the line
now what we know, I would have done that. However, I think she's still injured, and that's why she didn't really do anything. And they wanted to try and spice it up a bit, and they thought, I've got women's pay-per-view and we haven't got Bianca on it because she's injured. What can we do to put her in it? So I think that's probably why she was on there. Stephanie Vickers won the 20-woman Evolution Battle Royal for a chance at the World Championship at Clash in Paris. It came down to her and Lash Legend. What I will say is the NXT women deserve a lot of praise. Bar Paxley and Dame, who got thrown out in the first fucking 2 seconds by Nia, which pissed me the fuck off because B-Fab was still in there. all the way towards the end. It came down to Lash and Steph, and Lash will be on the main roster very soon. After that, on her own, she's putting a good showing for herself. She's strong. She's tall. She's just got a look about her. I just wanted to get rid of the name Lash Legend and call her something else. Something that sounds a bit more serious.
It's a Vince McMahon name, not it? Lash Legend.
Well, I've got some out of Vince in a minute, because I've been watching a lot of stuff from the past, and it's made me really think about something. And then we had Io and Rhea, which was fantastic. And as soon as the referee got knocked out, I said on the chat like I'm on Twitch, I said on stream that something's happening here. Like, we're getting someone interfering, or we're getting a return of some kind, whether it is Paige or whether it's someone else that's been injured. Like, Kiana James was there all weekend, and people expected her to be out there somewhere. If you remember Kiana James. They went into the crowd. Io Sky jumped off a bunch of boxes, which was pretty high. Landed on Rhea. They went back to the ring. And that's when NAOMI music hit. And I was so fucking happy to hear NAOMI's music hit. Not that I didn't like Io or Rhea, because I don't. It's the fact that I'm so happy NAOMI is missed Money in the Bank. Because, one, she fucking deserves it. And the people that go, she's fucking shit. She's doing a fucking job then, isn't she? She's making you hate her. Looking at you, Tomo. And I know you don't watch the videos anymore, because you're a twat. Because he can't fucking concentrate on them. Because we talk about other things other than AEW. Other than WWE. Yeah. Naomi came in, cashed in Money in the Bank successfully. That means every single woman still, since the start of the women's Money in the Bank, is 100% successful at cashing in Money in the Bank. Not one woman has failed. Whereas the men, you have Corbin. Unfortunately. Who?
Sheamus failed his, didn't he?
When? No, he cashed in on Roman.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Roman won the title, and that's why he had a t-shirt out 2 minutes and something.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Cena failed his. There was one more. I can't remember who it was.
Didn't even get the opportunity.
Was it Strowman? Strowman. And I swear there's one more. But yeah, women's is 100% successful. So fair play. Naomi is your new World Women's Champ. She will go on to SummerSlam to face Io and Rhea in a triple threat match again for the championship, which got announced last night on Raw. Also announced after last night on Raw, we are getting Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Women's Championship after Lyra beat Bayley in a fantastic 2 out of 3 falls match. My question to John this morning when we first jumped on was, what the fuck do we do with Bayley? Now, obviously you said release her. I kind of agree, because she's done everything she needs to, bar win the mid-card women's titles. Let her go to AEW and do shit with... that could probably lighten up Mercedes.
There's that, or you work her into the program with Naomi, but like you said, it's pretty stacked on that side of things now, because she's going to be having a match with Rhea and Io.
Oh, Rhea and Io, and then Stephanie at Clash.
And Stephanie Vick, and then obviously we're going to get Rhea again at some point.
And
it's
Liv
getting
when
Bayley
she gets
above.
back.
Yeah, it's getting Bayley above Rhea and Liv.
The only way you could do it is put Bayley back on SmackDown, but she's just come to Raw.
Yeah, that's
But then
it.
on SmackDown, you've got the same issue. You've got Alexa, you've got Charlotte, you've got Bianca, you've got Jade, you've got Tiff, you've got Nia, Julia.
But it looks like they're favouring Charlotte and Bliss for the tag title stuff.
Yeah, I do think they were, but my point was that you've always got the main eventers on there.
Yeah.
Because Bayley's never been seen as the one that is the main eventer, which has annoyed me. And obviously annoyed a lot of us, even though she's one of the best.
I'd say best in ring, the best out of them. in ring.
What, out of the whole roster?
As a wrestler, best. I'd say technically best in ring wrestler they've got female wise.
I don't agree. I think she's up
I
there.
think it's I think it's the total package that lets her down. There's something missing from her.
I think I'd probably put Charlotte first.
I have always, and it's not just the
No, I
Charlotte thing.
know,
I've always tried
I know you
Bayley.
have. But Charlotte, technically, is fucking quality. She gets it from her dad.
I know what to do with. I've got an idea, but it means getting Bayley to agree to not be on TV. Do a bit of a natty run with her, like Natty's doing now, working some of the independent scenes as well. And
Doing what they're doing with Nana.
yeah, but work it so she works, is he? The little
Yeah,
hugger who's now a wrestler, and then work it Izzy into the ID because that Izzy's going to get a WWE ID contract anyway. And she'll be in NXT. That's a cert. So you work it that way where we can potentially lead up in the future to an Izzy
yeah,
Bayley match somewhere, like I don't know, on an Evolution as such. If they plan to do another one in the next couple of years, or an NXT pay per view, because that's a storyline it's going to happen. If Bayley sticks with WWE, that's going to happen. If she doesn't stick with WWE and goes AEW, Tony Khan will do it at AEW
we hope.
because he's not afraid to go out and sign people that are not, you know, they're over and they're doing decent, but they're still quite fresh, like Windsor.
Yeah.
You know, Ted tried to defend at the weekend, but he will sign people and stuff like that. But
Apart from who?
I'm saying he signed that out like Alex Windsor because of
Oh right,
the
yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear who you said then. Yeah,
Um, so he's not afraid to take a punt on people coming up. Um, but yeah, that's probably the other thing. It's what you do. I think Bailey's issue is the Bailey character.
yeah. She doesn't know whether she's heel or face either.
No, so she doesn't know she's heel or face. She's never really got over the whole hugger character either, because people still love her when she's a heel. Like when she comes over here, we sing to her and she hates it, but she loves it. And I think that's the issue with Bailey. That's my problem with Bailey anyway. Bailey, I don't know what Bailey we're getting.
Yeah.
It's a bit like when Becky came up, when Becky was doing all different gimmicks each week. Felt like, and then she settled on the steampunk one, which didn't really work. And then by fluke, the man was born, and it fits her. I think that's what Bailey needs, something that's to happen to put her into a character by accident.
I can't. I don't know. The character thing. When she went heel in 2020 and she cut her hair and she changed it all, like it worked and it was different and it like she was a heel and you knew she was a heel and she did heelish things and she obviously teamed with Sasha and it was her and Sasha and they were both heel. But then because she went drastic change from the long hair with the pigtails to the Bailey buddies to being short hair, change gear, change music, change attitude. It kind of it worked because you knew she went to a heel. But now she's got the same hair, well, apart from change colour, same gear, music's relatively the same. So it's like, well, what are you? Because you've not changed. Whereas, yeah, I don't know. Bailey's an hard one to think, but I think it'll work with AEW originally because she's never been there. So when she goes, it's a brand new thing. But I think she'll probably get into the same boat where what do we do with her once we've done all this, and you've got the same issue, unless you drastically change your character. I think she's one of those where unless you change something about her, I don't think you know what she is, whether she's a heel or face. Whereas Mercedes or Sasha, You knew when Sasha was a heel. You knew when she was a babyface. She didn't have to change music or anything. You could just tell by her attitude and the way she was in the ring.
Yeah.
Bayley's in-ring work has not changed. The only thing she's
No.
probably changed is she uses the ropes for her pin when she was a heel. That is it. Whereas Sasha, she did chair shots when the referee weren't looking, or used the belt to win, or did different things like that. Whereas Bayley doesn't, and I think that's what Bayley's issue is. If she was going to be a heel again, you've got to completely do that shit. I think that's Bayley's issue. But yeah, a great Evolution pay per view, absolutely fantastic. Loved it, and I thought it was the best WWE pay per view this year.
Mhm.
I think when I look at the pay per views, Night of Champions was great actually. It did beat Night of Champions. It'd probably go top for me. The pay per views this year have been lackluster from WWE. Even WrestleMania was crap.
You're right there, mate.
Yeah, just fucking anyway. So that was Evolution. Like we said, SummerSlam's coming together. Becky and Lyra has been announced. Naomi, Rhea, and Io for the women's title. CM Punk won the gauntlet last night by coming in last. Surprise, surprise. And will now face Gunther. That was originally going to be Seth, and it was going to be Punk and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. If you watched Raw last night, Roman Reigns returned last night, a tribal chief. He returned last night, took out Bronson and Braun, helped Jay up, hugged him, and then just stared at CM Punk. And CM Punk was like, "Well, you're not going to help me up," and he just stared at him. I was like, "Yeah, don't help that fucker out. He fucking did what he did to you at the Royal Rumble." Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan in a tag match. Tiffany and Jade, and then Cena and Cody for the WWE Championship.
We know the results. We know the results of that last one because filming Street Fighter starts in August.
Cena's not fucking. Cody's not fucking winning the title. And to be fair, I want him to because I'm bored of this Cena shit now. So yeah, and then it was All In.
All In.
All In. No, we didn't. Well, I didn't watch 0 Hour, so don't know how.
So I watched some of it. So I did watch some of it when I was setting up and getting before we started going. Yeah, so I caught the tail ends of the Sons of Texas and the Von Erichs against Shane Taylor Promotions. I literally caught the finish on that. But I probably will go back and watch that because I like the Von Erichs and Sons of Texas. We had the conglomeration and Big Boom AJ.
Yeah, the conglomeration.
Yeah, Big Boom AJ versus Don Callis family. Now I watched that. It was all right. Trent Beretta pushed Big Justice over by the face, which I think I've seen that. Yeah, it'll be a clip that's floating around because he literally grabs this teenage boy by the face and launches him to the ground. Fair props to Big Justice taking a bump like that. The Rizzler just sat there like. It was all right. A little fun match. Feed the crowds, keep them entertained during like a 12-hour pre-show. And then it was FTR, the Outrunners. Shouldn't have been a pre-show match. It shouldn't have been.
Comment.
FTR shouldn't have been in this. FTR should have been in the triple threat. But it's FTR and the Outrunners. They're absolutely brilliant wrestling. FTR picks up the win. See they make a show later on. I'm just trying to think if there's anything.
Josh Matthews appeared.
Yeah, Josh Matthews was on the opening bit, obviously, but nothing.
Left TNA a couple of months ago when TNA had the big change. Looks like he signed with AEW, which would be good. I like Josh Matthews. Good pick up that. Good commentator as well. Take over Tony. Fuck off Tony.
But then we were on to the main show, which opened up with the AEW Trio Championships, the Ops versus the Death Riders, which
Yep.
had Gabe Kidd instead of Pac. Did his job, hard hitting match. The Ops defeated Death Riders, and Joe was taken out by the Death Riders at the end. And I've read this morning that was written so Joe can have
So-
some time off.
Whatever. When Ted went, oh, he's gonna go and film the new Twisted Metal. He's fucking right. He's actually going to film the new Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I think he's having some time off as well as the Twisted Metal recording. But yeah, so we got them. There was some good moments in it. I'm just reading Bleacher Report stuff to remind me. But yeah, there was a moment where Shibata and Kid went at it in the ring, and I think that fed
the
for
chops.
the New Japan fans. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's when we said we'd like
Get
I'd add
Gunther
Suzuki
involved.
to that and go for and it would be a good shot match. Obviously, earlier in the night, no, I won't go there yet. So then it was the men's casino gauntlet, which was actually really good. Obviously, we started with MJF and Mark Briscoe, which we knew. We had Bandito in there, Takeshita came out, Mystical came out and had the longest entrance I've ever seen in a Battle Royale match.
Yeah, he actually did, didn't he? I forgot
Like,
about
the
that.
crowd was singing this song, and like the match stopped while he was able to do his entrance.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong was in there. Roderick Strong seemed like he did a lot in that match. He had a lot to do. He carried that match on his back.
Yeah.
And we had a returning Juice Robinson for New Look. As me and Matt called him. Super Crazy, the team Undertaker. So he returned. So did the Guns to help out Juice Robinson's, and the Gates of Agony made it in.
Which makes me think Jay White is probably going to come back this week on Dynamite or Collision.
Back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really good match. I really enjoyed it.
Well, you forgot the main one that was in it that didn't win it. Beast Mortis.
Beast Mortis was in it and
didn't win. But didn't win, which meant something later on.
Yeah. But pretty much.
And Max Caster just get the mic off him and stop doing what he's doing.
Yeah, Max Caster stop doing it. Bowens had a good showing. Caster.
Brody King had a good showing.
Brody King looked good. Brody King was doing.
Bowens didn't really do anything. I felt like Bowens was pushed to the side.
He came out. He had a good beginning when he come out. He had a little spot for you.
And then he had a little thing with Max Caster, and then that was it.
Yeah, that was it. But MJF won. So MJF has now got what I would say is AEW's version of the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But it's not a briefcase. It's just a contract on a clipboard.
Yeah.
Which
a cardboard clipboard.
We'll have to wait and see.
That.
Yeah. I have to wait and see. I've got a feeling, like I think you said on Saturday, that's going to set up a storyline between him and Bobby. And Bobby's going to want that.
Yeah.
Which will be the end. Which will then explain why MJF's making appearances in MLW and interacting with the likes of Hammerstone and a few other people. Yeah, so then at the beginning of the night, we had an announcement that Adam Cole had to vacate the TNT title. So it was originally meant to be Adam Cole against Kyle Fletcher. The match then got changed to Kyle Fletcher, Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes, and Daniel Garcia. Now, before the match started, Adam Cole's music hit. Adam come to the ring, and I instantly said on the stream, I don't like this. I noticed Roderick Strong stayed out after the match, the gauntlet match, and Kyle Fletcher made his way to the ring as well. Kyle O'Reilly, yeah.
Kyle Fletcher,
he's in the match.
Was in the match.
And yeah, so this was a bit of a tough one to watch. So Adam Cole announced that he has to go away. He's not talking about retirement just yet, but he doesn't know. It was hard to watch on stream, I'll be honest. I did cry. I did get up as well, but in the match, I'd go away from stream. I just needed a minute. And I needed snacks. And I get some people don't understand why people get a bit down, a bit upset when stuff like this happens. But people have attachments to these people. So I can only speak for myself. I've met Adam now, what, 3, 4 times. Every time he's been an absolutely amazing man. Very, very nice. Got loads of time. Like last time I met him was at ALLIN, and he's just come from somewhere with Brit. He was knackered. He was sweating. It was hot, and he just wanted to get in. But he stood and he spoke to everybody who was waiting for him. Signed pictures. When I met him at Floor Wrestling, he had so much time for me. We were talking about trainers. I said to him that I watch his gaming streams. His pictures up here. I asked him to sign it, and he signed it as normal as Adam Cole baby, as he does every photo. I was like, "Can you not sign it Chugs as well for me?" And he was absolutely buzzing that someone asked for a Chug signature. So that's him on Twitch. If you don't know, and you want to support Adam as well, so he's on Twitch. He's Chugs. I know it got Ted a little bit as well. But yeah, unfortunately, like when you're a fan of something like wrestling and something happens to your favourite guys, it does hurt. Like if we were live when Bray's news were broke, I don't think the stream would have continued on. I think we would have ended if we were live on the stream that night. The news of Bray broke. I think we might have had to end the stream.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think we would have been able to carry on. So, and I get it. But yeah, so all well wishes sent to Adam. It's supposed concussions again, which, if you know from last time, left him in a bad way. Where he was constantly being sick and he had numbness and stuff like that. So let's hope it's not too bad, but we won't see Adam for a while, which is
the way I put it was, if that happened to Triple H or Roman, I'd say actually I can give you a perfect thing. Edge, when he had to retire, I was in tears. Triple H.
I was gutted when Roman had announced his leukemia and had to go away.
Yeah, leukemia. I cried at that. Yeah. I said it on stream, and this is for the people that like football, soccer, whatever. If Sir Alex Ferguson dies, touch wood, he doesn't need to live forever. But if he dies like tomorrow, I need a week, 2 weeks off, just because of what he meant to me. And what he gave me childhood.
I touched on it before. I watched. Obviously, the news has been with the Liverpool player Diego Jota died in a car accident, and he's a current player. He's only been there a few years, but he's still a current player. Played a match this weekend, mate. I cried about 5-6 times during the match because of the stuff that was going on. You get these attachments, and especially I think with wrestling, and we've spoken about it, and we don't really had the chat with Ted about it, but with me and Matt, wrestling's an escape from realism.
Yeah,
it's a way to sometimes just block out everything that's going on around us. We bang on wrestling. We watch these pay-per-views. We watch these, but then we become attached to people as well, because maybe that person's the top guy at that time, and that's the person that's entertained us the most at that time. And so for like me, when my mental health wasn't good, not as much maybe the last time, but previous times, it's when I discovered the Bullet Club and Ring of Honor and Finn Balor was one. So I started to watch a lot of like the BTE, hence the reason I've got like a very big affection for the Young Bucks, who at the time had Adam Cole on there. I absolutely loved Adam Cole on it. Went and watched him in Bowlers when he came over once or twice with the Bucks. Went and watched him there. Watched him all the way through NXT Black and Gold. I was absolutely buzzing when he signed for WWE because it meant I got to watch him on a weekly basis on Black and Gold. I will probably put him second to the best NXT champion. For me, Finn Balor's the best NXT champion that they've had. But I put Adam Cole's run probably second. And then when he turned up in AEW as well, absolutely buzzing because he's back with his mates, and I thought we're going to get Adam Cole even better. There's a few Bray. There's another one. We use this as an escape, and yeah, when this new stuff's come, it hurts us because sometimes it's like I say it's like losing a friend. It's like watching your friends get hurt because these are the people we've relied on.
Yeah, like something else into that wrestling community based on bringing this back to that. WWE fumbled Adam Cole. WWE didn't fumble Adam Cole. They didn't have a chance to fumble Adam Cole. Adam
Adam
Cole got
Cole
told he
didn't
was
want to go
coming
in
up
the
to the
wrestling.
main roster, and he said, "No, I don't want to do it," because he knew
No.
what would happen because he's seen it in the past. By one person, it's
Well,
Kevin
he was
Owens.
told. They told him what the plans were.
Yeah, yeah,
They
and he
told him
knew
what the
what would
plans were,
happen.
and the plans, yeah, the plans for Adam Cole coming to the main roster was not to be Adam Cole the wrestler. It was to be a manager for the beer cat Keith Lee, because that's what Vince does. Um, and you know what? Adam Cole gets a lot of flack because of his size. I'm going to point out one thing to
I
anybody on that
don't,
one
I don't
very
get,
quick.
I don't get that argument.
You know, I don't get it either, but one name to point out to you, Shawn Michaels. Um,
I got others: Eddie Guerrero, Bryan
yeah,
Danielson,
yeah, but if you compare
Rey
him to,
Mysterio.
he get compared to his size and his stature to anybody. He's probably as close as stature wise to Shawn Michaels and build and stuff. But anyway, yes, all the best wishes are sent to Adam. We hope he makes a speedy recovery, and we hope it's not the last time. But at the same point, I'd rather him be safe and take time and look after himself. And if he can't come back because it's too risky, that's fine. That's fine. We'll all be here for him. But then, yes, we had the triple threat, the four-way for the TNT Championship. Really good match. Really good showing, considering these four lads had to follow that news. And I actually think Tony Khan really did do something right. That multiple times this night, but this was the first time he did something right. We've just had the bad news, so let's try and put a smile on the fans' faces. And how can I do that? By making Dustin Rhodes
Finish
the
his story.
TNT champion and finish his story. Obviously, if people are aware, the first TNT champion was Cody Rhodes as well. Um, but yeah, so we finally got that, and it was his third match within 24 hours. He wrestled on Supercard of Honor, he wrestled on pre-show, and he wrestled then.
Yeah.
Same with Guevara. Um, Guevara just showed how good he is in the ring. Garcia showed how good he's in the ring, and Fletcher showed how good he can be in the ring. I want to see more of these four guys go at it again, and I want the Sons of Texas on TV more because they deserve to be. Is that the next match? Is that on that early?
Yep. It was.
Really? So then the next match was the EVPs, the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and
Oh, I did
Strickland.
have one issue with this pay per view. Just realised. Carry on.
All the false finishes.
Yeah,
Obviously, the stipulation for the match was if the EVPs lost, they were no longer EVPs. But if Ospreay and Swerve lost, they could not compete for the AEW World Championship for a whole year.
What did I say in the prediction video? When you went Bucks and I went Osprey and Swerve.
Because it was Ospreay.
Osprey
Yeah,
doesn't lose
well,
big matches.
you have to admit there was points there during the night where we all thought it was over and done with. You
Nope.
don't. Yes, there was a point where the Bucks were on top, and you were like, yeah, they've won.
It's
Yeah,
Osprey
there was.
don't lose big matches. He doesn't.
Yeah, which I'm going to go out and I'll go on record in a second on this. Let's talk about the match. The match was great. There was a lot of false finishes. It went on a little bit longer than it probably
Yeah,
should
it
have
fucking
done.
did.
But the match was great. There was that one spot in the moment in the middle of it where they were all flipping and doing everything, and I actually applauded it because it was just pure fluid wrestling and it was really enjoyable. Downside that Matt says there was too many false finishes, which seems to be a thing with Will Ospreay matches as well. Superman Will,
No comment. Don't upset certain people.
big time Willie.
Will Hogan.
Before the match though, and the entrances, we had some special entrances. So we had the Founding Fathers on the boat, which took
They
for
were just all
ages.
shit. I'm sorry, they were all shit. All of them.
There's a reason behind one of them. I forgot to text you about. So, and then we had an Assassin's Creed style entrance
Is
again
it the
for Will
JoJo
Ospreay.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
2 years in a row.
It's still stupid
Um,
though.
and then we had Jojo Ottoman come out and sing "Ain't Nobody," which was great. We enjoyed it. We had a little dancing boogie and sing along with her.
Yeah, but there was
There
no
was
fucking
fireflies on the
why.
screen.
What's that
So
got to
the
do with
reason
Swerve?
why, so that is Swerve's entrance music from the Indies.
Yeah, but
But
It didn't add
it would have
anything
made
to it.
sense then. It would have made sense though if Swerve had come out while she was singing that.
All
He
that.
didn't. She sung that song, and then he come out to his normal entrance music. Swerve was
They were all shit.
Swerve's entrance was a bit weird anyway because she came out and sung his original entrance music from the Indies. Then she finished, which by the way, very good singer. I really liked it. Then he come out to his normal entrance music, but then he had an Egyptian theme on, just his eye. I just like, what? But yeah, the entrances were a bit over the top for this match. I thought they might have been with
The
the
Founding
EVPs.
Fathers one I absolutely hated, by the way. I absolutely hated it.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was funny. I absolutely
It
loved
was
it.
absolutely cheesy as fuck. I hated it.
But this is it though. It's dead now. They can't continue this on, but now they're not the EVPs, which is interesting to see what they do next. But yeah, spoiler there. Sorry. Will and Swerve won.
Surprise.
So they are no longer the EVPs. Swerve took about seven. Not Swerve. Osprey took about 7 EVP triggers, a couple
9
TK
million
drivers.
super kicks.
Yeah, kicked out of everything.
Tombstone.
I'm gonna be real. I want to put it on record right now. I'm bored of Super Will. I'm bored of it. I am so bored of it.
You know, in after Roman broke away with a Shield,
Yeah.
after obviously Seth did what he did and Roman broke away and Ambrose broke away and they force fed us Roman, which I still loved, by the way. I absolutely loved that everyone was triggered every time he won the title. I absolutely loved it. Same with Jinder Mahal. As soon as Jinder Mahal won the title, I loved the fact everyone got triggered. I don't know why. I love when people get triggered over shit like that. I don't know why, but I sit here laughing, going, it makes me laugh that your lives are really upset, like made you this upset about something like that. It's absolutely hilarious. And they force fed us Roman, and they all went, "Oh no, can't I hate Roman? Let's boo him." Okay, well, where's your same thoughts about Will Ospreay? Because since Will Ospreay's come in, all he's done is win by what, twice?
And it was in a multi-man match. Hangers beat him as well, so Hangers has beat him.
But like my point is, it still stands that he never loses.
The thing for me is he's eating finishes for fun. Yeah. So I think even with Hangers hitting multiple buckshot lariats. I know we've touched on it before. Nothing's protected anymore, but we did discover something on Saturday to a degree. He's eating finishes. He's eating finishes. Like I've seen the EVP trigger, one EVP trigger, or it used to be the BTE trigger, take out Kenny Omega. One took out Kenny Omega. Now, when he wrestles Kenny, because it'll happen at some point, he'll wrestle Kenny. How many Woman Angels or V triggers is Kenny going to have to hit Will Ospreay with for Will Ospreay to kick out after Will Ospreay to win the match? That's my issue now. Is Tony Khan is booking him as Super Will Ospreay. And the fact of the matter now that we've got a new, we'll get to it, a new champion. We know the storyline's going forward now because we know who the two people are going to be. Yeah, and if he loses that title to him at Forbidden Door, I'll be pissed. Why give me all this storyline and have me build my hope and following of somebody for the last 12 to 18 months, maybe longer, for him to lose his first match?
Yeah.
Considering he manhandled him 2 months ago in the ring. But we're going to get him in Swerve as well. So, but yeah, I'm bored of him. I'm bored now. I'd like to see him lose. I'd like to see him eat a V trigger and actually get pinned first time.
It'd be nice.
But yeah,
I don't see it on him.
Anyway, we went on to probably one of my favourite matches of the night, the women's gauntlet match. I feel like the AEW women that night.
Show Tony Khan what
Show Tony. Yeah. It was chaos. It was everywhere, but it was brilliant. Every one of the women in the match put a bit on. even the women that came out as managers, so Anna Jay, Sky Blue, all put on a great show. We had obviously Athena came out, which I don't think we were expecting. There was a debut as that I can't remember, Shabu something. I can't remember what her name was.
Oh, the Japanese wrestler.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great showing from them all.
The B-Tech Asuka.
But yes, Athena went on to win it.
Somebody's
So
going to be
Athena...
upset about that one.
But yeah, Athena's won it, so Athena will get a title shot against the winner of Says Monet, Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Once again, MJF clipboard sort of contract again. And then we had the triple threat match between the Hertzingen Syndicate, Jet Speed, and the Patriarchy.
I always keep forgetting
I enjoyed it.
Patriarchy was in this match.
I enjoyed it at the time. FTR came out with Stokely. They were on ringside, the commentary.
FTR was on a pay-per-view, by the way. That's great to see.
Yeah. Or ringside.
Mm-hmm.
They were. I didn't even know if you listened to the commentary. They took the piss out of Tony Schiavone during the commentary back as well.
I did second time. First time I wasn't paying attention to it because I didn't care about it. What?
Oh, I was just reading something. But yeah, it was an alright match. It did its job. It's so the finish did its job more than anything. So obviously the Hurt Syndicate won. There was a bit of a to and fro with the Patriarchy and FTR and the Hurt Syndicate. So then FTR got in the ring, Hurt Syndicate fucked off. And they were going to take out Christian, but the Patriarchy stopped them. And then we had Nick Wayne and Kip Saban turn on their dad. Being the dad. Right. And then, yes, FTR joined them and they went to put him in for a concerto. And then all of a sudden we heard...
You think you know me?
A very excited Matt. Yes, we heard You Think You Know Me.
We had all
Cope Edge, Adam Copeland, Cope, whatever you want to call them, returned to make the save with his big barb, he's nailed bat, spike, as it's called. He come out to make the save. We had a very excited Matt.
Yeah. 2 returns this weekend.
I know, yeah. Just get Triple H on SmackDown. And
oh my god, don't.
You're done.
Don't.
Ted wasn't around at this part. Was
Can you imagine if AJ Lee returned as well? Oh my god. AJ Lee, Roman Reigns, Edge in one weekend. Oh.
You'd be done. Ted was gone and we thought we'd play Trick and Ted, but Ted already knew.
He was worried about it.
But yes, we got...
Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
Fuck off, Jay.
So yeah, it's building up now to the storyline that was meant that we knew was coming anyway.
Yeah.
It got leaked a little while back. It's going to be Hope, Edge and Christian, or Cope and Christian against...
Don't have the same ring to it, does it? Cope and Christian. It sounds like a TV program.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to lay down to them going in, obviously, against the Patriarchy and FTR.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to go with the payoff. Then we got the women's AEW World Title match.
Thank you, Tony Khan, by the way. I will. The only time I'll ever thank you for this. Thank you, Tony. Oh, no, second time because the other one's coming. Thank you, Tony Khan.
Tony Storm wins to retain her title. A very, very good match. Very good match.
Great match.
I don't know if Tony Storm made Mercedes Moné look good or Mercedes Moné.
No, I think it was a bit of both. I think it was a bit of both. We've seen it. We've seen it over the past year since she's been there. When she's in the ring with the right person, Mercedes puts on a good match. When she's in there, but she's in there with someone, and just an example. I don't think this other person is rubbish by any means. But if you put her in there with someone like, for instance, Ruby Soho, I don't think it works. But if you put her in there with a Tony Storm, or what was the other one she had that was Chris Statlander? it's fucking great and it works, and they both
Yeah,
make each other look great. I think
that's it.
that's Mercedes' issue is when in WWE you had Charlotte, Bianca, her, Bailey, and Alexa, and all between them they all made each other look great. Where in AEW you've got, I mean, we know how good the women are, but you've got one major star in Tony Storm, and the rest are all meh. We don't think that, but Tony does,
Yeah.
and that's the issue you've got. But yeah, no, they both
Oh
made
yeah,
each other look good.
absolutely great thing by Tony not putting that belt around the waist.
Yes.
A perfect thing, and keeping it on Tony Storm. Tony Storm, we were talking about this before. Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley are probably the best two women's wrestlers around right now.
No doubt
Character
about
wise, everything about them is great. If you want to see something good, watch the post show with Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Absolute great character. But yeah, I was really enjoying this match. I say I'm going in order. Main event, when I get to it, it's probably my favourite match of the night. Then this, and then the women's battle royale. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, so we've not got Mercedes Money 12 belts now. She's only got 11.
Yay.
Yay. Then we had
Imagine if
Kenny
she comes
Omega.
back to WWE and wins the North American, the United States, the Intercontinental, the World, the WWE, and the Tag Team.
Her
I wonder what
contract
everyone would
agreement is.
say about her then.
Yeah. Then we went into Kenny Omega, Kinchi Okada for this new unified title. Now,
I
a lot of
wasn't interested in
people.
this. I'm not gonna lie. I rewatched it back and I still don't. I still don't think it was anything amazing.
So, a lot of people are excited about this because it's Okada, Kenny running again, fourth time. Kenny's at a point of. It was 2-1 down. Um, Obviously, can get why people are excited about it. It's two really good wrestlers, and I love both of them. But this was my least favorite match of the night.
Yeah, I said the tag team originally was the one that I didn't care about. I rewatched some of the matches back, and this was one of them. This was the match I didn't care about. I like Okada. I like Kenny Omega. I just it felt boring.
It was a good match. If you forget that there's a big storyline time behind these two, but for me, we could have waited another year before we seen this match or two. Before
It
we
felt
seen
like the
this
build
match,
up was a bit rushed as well,
yeah,
just a
Okada
little bit,
takes the win. Okada
which
takes
was
it,
a
so he is the
surprise.
unified. Yeah, because it makes, like we said, makes me wonder like how many times we're going to see his TV on TV, a
Yeah,
title on TV defended. Because he never really defended the one he had. Um, Jim Ross returned for commentary on this one as well, which please just leave him at home. He's not well.
I know, and I agree, but then if you want to bring him out for, I'd bring him out for the main event personally. If that's what you want to do, you bring him out for
I
the
think
main
he was
event.
still there for the main event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, like you bring him out for the main event. It didn't add anything to Kenny and Okada. It didn't add anything to the main event, to be quite honest with you. But if you wanna, because obviously it's successful cancer battle, you want to bring him out, give him his big moment again. You do it at the main event. You don't bring him out Kenny and Okada. I know why they did, but considering the big matches, Page and Mox, I would have done it on that one and given more of a big hurrah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was probably my least favorite match tonight.
Yeah.
If it's you sort of thing, I'm not criticizing it anyway. It's just
No,
I've
no.
seen it 3 times already.
I'm not criticizing either one of them because, like I said, I like both of them. I think Okada's great, and I really love Kenny Omega. I just think you could have done so much more with Kenny Omega on that pay per view.
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting with
Could
someone
have different
you've
things.
not seen him against, like a Brody King or something like. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, or a
it's where he
Takeshita.
goes now.
I would have rather seen Takeshita and Kenny. So,
It's where he goes now because obviously he's got Kota Ibushi back. He could go into the tag team
yeah,
title section together, which I wouldn't be too disappointed. But I think it, I think the focus on the tag team titles is going to
no,
be with
not my
Cope
favourite
and
of the
Christian
tag
in
team.
it.
That's the Hurt Syndicate in it. Do you know what I mean? Top 5 coming out soon.
Yeah. But yeah, then we got the main event. The
Yes.
match I think everybody was looking forward to. Texas Death Match. Moxley, the world champion, taking on Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. It, it kicked off right from the minute go. First few minutes, Hangman pulled a fork from somewhere. I didn't even see where he got the fork from,
No, I didn't
and
know where he
stabbed
got it from.
Mox in the head. And I can't. I was Ted, and yeah, Ted on stream was like, "Oh my god, not already." I can't watch this no more, and continue to watch it. Um, it was a great match, absolutely amazing match for the main. It had everything. We had obviously the Death Riders getting involved, Marina Sharafa getting put through a table. There was barbed wire, there was glass, there was a bed of nails, which
We'll talk
Tony,
about it
you
soon.
can remember. You can
I'm gonna
remember
put
need
my
help.
thoughts when you're done.
Uh, and also we had what I'm conning as the AEW Avengers moment.
Yeah.
So obviously the Death Riders come out and it was outnumbered. So Will Ospreay came out trying to make the save. Um, didn't really work much. Then we had a Darby Allin promo from Top of Everest on the screen, and then this masked wrestler turned up in the ring afterwards and took everybody out. And that masked wrestler was Bryan Danielson,
Yeah.
taking everybody out on his own, just one man on his own. Took out all the Death Riders on his own. Um, still don't get that.
He is the
And
Captain
then,
America.
yep, that's the Captain America. And then Darby Allin made his way down from the rafters, which lasted about 12 minutes. Um, and then obviously Hangman did a buckshot lariat to give him time to take off his rig. One thing as well, I'd say I forgot to say, when Daniel Bryan was taking out all the Death Riders, Moxie made his way out the ring and proceeded to choke Hangman in the corner,
Yeah, he
just so he
did.
had something to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, Darby then took out Mox with. Did he do coffin drop on him? He did,
Yes.
didn't he? Yeah, because
From the to the
Hangman took
outside.
him out. Yeah, and yeah. Um, then Marina Shafir, he told Marina to get him the belt, and Marina Shafir gets handcuffed by a hiding. I can't figure his name now. Prince
Prince
Nana,
Nana.
which then brought Swerve out, and with Swerve brought out the chain and handed it to Hangman. And took the win. Just using anything specials. Obviously, we had that. Mox bled first as a point. So Bleacher reports put here. Wow, there was loads of
Surprise,
blood.
surprise.
Um, absolutely loads of blood, loads of weaponry. But yeah, my favourite match tonight. Great match.
Yeah. You know me, and you've watched this channel. You know these kind of matches I don't enjoy. I don't get them. Don't get why you put yourself through so much shit. But hell, you know, putting yourself through a Slim Jim table's enough. Um, I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I didn't think it was too far. None of it was too far. The better nails were even like there was that many on there. I don't think any of them would have even done anything to him. I think when he got up, there was nothing on his back.
I think there was a couple of small pinhole, but that
Not
was
like, well, nothing like the baseball bat that Cope did on
no.
Mox when it went into, one wrong move could have done something serious. I had no issues at all. I shown the highlights when I started my stream on Monday. I said no, we're gonna watch the highlights because I had a few. Well, I had a few people in, and Tomo was one of them, so I wanted him to watch the highlights.
Force
And I,
fed the highlights.
eh, yeah, you know,
Force
okay.
fed him the highlights.
You're watching me. You're watching the highlights. I couldn't put on the full pay per view. Um, but I had to cut off the bit where he hung him at the end, even though he sat on the
Yeah,
apron.
yeah.
I thought it was great. Great way to end the feud. Great way to get the title off him. The big emotion with him, trying to unlock that briefcase. It took him 10, 20 minutes to unlock the briefcase. It's been that long. The emotion from Adam Page holding up the title. I think it was done right. The right person won. The feud should end now. Moxley should not go near that title for a good while. The Death Riders should stay away from the whole thing. They're not going to.
There'll be races now, which will probably be a lot more entertaining because they've got no gold, so they're going to be hunting for gold now.
Yeah. And Mox, I know you obviously you're a big Mox fan, but for me, Mox is a better chaser than he's champion. So it should be a lot more interesting. There is also the fact that I hope to pray and God, Tony Khan doesn't do what I think he's going to do, and at Forbidden Door, Will Ospreay wins the title, because Adam Page needs a long title run. And I'm not talking just because the last time he won it was short or anything like that, because I don't know, I didn't watch it. Just the emotion that went into it and him winning the title, like Cody Rhodes at 40, and having the full year as champion, even though towards the end of the year it got boring. Don't hold it that long, but have a good long reign with it.
There's opportunity for him to run a long time because you've got to run back with someone. If you think of it, who it is, he's going to have to run back with Mox because it's the automatic rematch. So he'll rerun back with Mox at some point, probably on Dynamite in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Then we've got Swerve, we've got Will, we've got Kenny,
MJF,
Kota, MJF. MJF's got that contract. Bobby, Kester. You even can go outside, get Big Brody Lee, a Big Brody King a shot at it. There's so much you could do with Hangman and these people.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want a full year long reign. I mean, me personally, I know other people like yourself probably do. I don't want a full year long reign, but I want a good 6 months maybe with the title. Let him get some prestige back into it, because it just feels, because we've not seen it since October, it needs a good showing with someone that is the heart and soul of AEW, which is Adam Page. Adam Page has made me a fan this weekend. Well, over this feud, to be fair. I never really got Adam Page until this feud. So I'm very intrigued to see what they do. I hope they carry on the momentum, because we know what they normally do after it All-In, and it normally dies for a good couple of months. I hope they don't. I hope it carries on. And stop putting stupid tag teams together when you've got actually good tag teams there to use. But yeah, no, All-In was great. I do put it up there as one of the best pay-per-views of all time. It's probably my third now. I mean, if I go back and watch others, I might. But WrestleMania 17 still takes the biscuit for me. And then All-In 2023 was next, because I just really loved it, and I loved the main event between Cole and
Yeah, they're special to me anyway because I was there. But yeah, the
Cole and MJF, the main event. I know it went on for too long, and there was a load of horse finishes, but because the story was a year long, it was meant.
Cole
so
should have cashed it in it with Cole. But overall, I think you rated it an 8.5 when we sat in the chat.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I've given it a solid. I'd give it 9. I could probably push to 5.5, but a 9 is probably the best place.
I think the false finishes really annoyed me. It absolutely annoyed me.
I think
because if you remember, the main event of NXT was on Blake Monroe, Jordan Grace, and I just turned around and started watching that because I was just done with the false finishes.
I think the Super Willies put me where I don't.
And the Will thing, yeah.
Super Will does score high.
Make him lose.
Good show. Good show. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Absolutely.
It's worth your money.
Before we finish, because we're pretty much done there. One other thing that's happened this week. I don't know if it came out this week or it's been out already, but I've done it this week. If you've got 2K, go play Island mode. Go and find the lights. We're in the Undertaker area. Go play that. The vignettes. Oh mate, don't do it on stream.
Did you listen to the one I sent you?
Yeah, it's in the game.
Yeah.
I've done it all now. Do it on your own. Don't do it on stream. Leave your headphones on, mate. Go and enjoy it. It's an emotional one.
Yeah.
I think I've already watched it. Yes,
I watched Stan Cops do it.
Yeah, there's the Bray Wyatt stuff that was meant to be in another game. When you watch it properly, it's meant to be part of a game. Very emotional thing. I did it the other night. Absolutely brilliant.
And don't forget, the special celebrity guest has now been changed on 2K25. If you didn't see the Discord last night, El Grande Americano has been announced as the wrestler that you're going to get in the next wave back. So you get Penta, Jordan Grace, and El Grande Americano.
Was it not maybe KSI?
Yeah, KSI was coming out in this, but he wasn't the celebrity. It was supposed to be someone they've not. I think it was Travis Scott, but they've not been able to do it.
I know I've seen the KSI one, and I'm just like, wow.
I'm not bothered by the KSI one. I'm not asked about it. I don't use the celebrities anyway, so I won't even use. If it was Travis Scott, I want to use them anyway. So I don't. It's not something
I
I'm
have been
like
playing
I'm
it a little bit
pissed
more.
off with. I'm like, I don't care really, to be honest with you.
I've been playing a bit more, and I've straight away went on to my Rise and changed my Pro's attire, so he has a Bliss's jacket.
Oh, okay. I've been playing my
Um,
Rise. I'm in the middle of that. I've been playing that.
I played a little bit more. I'm playing a bit of the island, playing a bit of my Rise. I've
Yeah.
noticed something as well on my Rise, but that's it for this week, guys. Good weekend. We've
Very
got the
good
TV
weekend.
video coming this week as well. Please go and watch that video. Let us know what you think. It's something different from us. If you want to see it again, we've got other places we can do it with. AliExpress, Wish, even eBay.
eBay.
Go to a car boot. That'll be a good one.
That'd be a good one
But
just for
yeah.
the Pokemon cards.
But yeah, so make sure you watch the TV video. Let us know what you think of it as well.
Yep.
Let us know what you thought of this week's wrestling. Like, anything that happened this week, and share your thoughts with us in the comments. A lot of the guys do. If anybody else has joined us this week and new, and make sure you share in the comments, like the video, share about, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the stuff is coming. And we've got team, we've got top fives in the bank that are coming. I think GM mode's going to hit at some point soon again.
Yeah. Every time I go and put it on, something comes up that week, like a pay per view, and we got to do predictions, and I don't want to overshadow one or the other. So it is. It has been edited. It's been done. It's just I'm waiting for the right. It'll probably do next week, to be fair, and then we go to top five again. But I'll let you guys know.
But like Matt said earlier on, Matt will be streaming. So look out for one up Matt 89 over Twitch, King JB 88, 1988, and Ted the Tank 88 as well. I'm not streaming at the moment a lot because I think my laptop doesn't like streaming. But yeah, make sure you follow there. You might even pop in one day when me and Matt are just playing GM mode on stream.
Yeah.
But until the next time, guys, peace out.
Peace.